What is up, investors? Jason here. Welcome back to the brand new studio. So in this video, I want to talk to you guys about a few different stocks here because I've been getting some questions asked quite a bit. I've been getting asked a bit about Faraday Futures, ticker symbol FFIE. I've been getting asked about how Palantir is investing into them. And also, a lot of people are asking about Lucid Motors. What's going on with Lucid Motors? So we're going to be talking about Lucid Motors Lcid. And the SPAC that I've been talking about quite a bit, pretty much over like this last year, ticker symbol Ipof, the social capital SPAC. This one has recently had a lot of volume with it, and its stock is up a good amount recently. So people are wondering, is there a target? What's going on with that? So we're just going to cover all four of these in a quick video. So as we get to it, if you guys don't mind, please do me a huge favor. Please be sure to smash, destroy, annihilate, or just gently press that like button. You guys know that helps me out a lot with the YouTube algorithm, and it helps spread the videos to more people that might find it interesting. And also subscribe if you have not already. And if you are interested in being a Patreon and helping support this channel even more, you know I have one. The link is in the description. There's a private Discord attached to that where we can talk about stocks and crypto and whatever really you want to talk about. I am always on the Discord, but no one ever talks to me there. So feel free to go ahead and join that and message me there. Would be appreciated. So now let's get to it. So starting first with Faraday Future, so this was one that went public through a SPAC merger. It was a typical SPAC. It started at $10 a share, but when it was announced back in the beginning of 2021, the stock went up around $20 a share. But when it actually finished its merger, it was here recently. It was, I think, in July. And it was around the same time that Lucid Motors finished its merger as well. And what we had seen was that the stock since then had just kind of been going downhill a bit because there was no news, there was no updates, no information really coming out. And that's what investors need. They need some sort of input in to know what's going on with the company. So we just got some news that came in within this last week, and that has to do with the fact that Palantir had invested into Faraday Futures, and that had helped send the stock up a bit. But the stock still is trading for around $10.84. But to get over to that article, Palantir invested $25 million in the Faraday Futures. In return, Faraday Futures will use Palantir's data mining software. So it's an investment from Palantir, but also it's a business strategy that they did to get Faraday Futures as a customer, to kind of lock them in, and possibly in some way this is a way for them to just kind of get their money back from their investment by giving them their service there. But a pretty smart move in my opinion for Palantir, and also a great thing for Faraday Futures because they do deal with a lot of data. You know, they're trying to get into the whole autonomous driving business. They have a lot to compete with competing with Tesla and all the other companies that are out there. So this is a way that they can help get a little bit more of an edge on their business to be able to go this route. All right, now let's take a look over at Palantir. Now, Palantir is a very interesting one because a lot of people try to figure out exactly what is the actual valuation of this company, because it's been around for a long time. Even though the stock has only been public for less than a year, the company itself has been around for many years, and the stock is traded between a price of $8.90 and $45. And currently it's trading for a price of a bit more than $26 at this moment, and the market cap is $52 billion. Now, what a lot of people don't understand about Palantir is that this is one that is growing in revenues, but when it comes down to them actually being a profitable company, they're always income negative. And that is something that someone from a value investment standpoint doesn't understand the way that this company works, because it's actually not a value investment. This is a growth company. This is a company that's still going through a large amount of growth, and that's where all their money is going. They're not taking any of their money and they're trying to show net income positive. It's like how Amazon was for many, many years. Even in a way of looking at Amazon now, if you're looking at Amazon from a value investment point, you're not going to find any sort of value investment with Amazon, but the company itself is growing a lot. That's kind of the same thing with Palantir, but in a different type of business and at a much smaller scale than Amazon, of course. You know, Palantir has all those big government contracts, and all the revenues continue to go up every quarter, but then what a lot of people really focus on is the fact that their net income is always negative, and that's something that scares a lot of people away. But at the same time, when you really think about what type of company this is and where all their money actually is going, a lot of that money is just going into buying other or investing into other companies. And that's the same strategy that a company like Amazon used, and that's really helping them grow their business. So in the long term, if you're somebody that is looking at Palantir from a long-term point perspective, then you're going to say, hey, this stock is going to be worth a lot more. At the moment, when they stop investing so much of their money into other companies, they're going to be worth a bunch of money. But at the moment, they're kind of focusing on the fact that maybe these government contracts that they have, they might end up losing them, and they're putting a lot of that money that they have into other companies. So they're doing a lot of stuff with as far as like SPACs go, and a lot of things as far as investing into companies that they want their to do business with, but at the same time invest in them so they own a part of them, and then over time they're going to be getting a return on that investment being exclusively used by that company. So that's the way they look at it with Faraday Futures and many other companies that they've done the same thing to recently. They got a bunch of investments in the works, actually. I even did a video not that long ago talking about SPACs that Palantir has, and that's a big part of their business right now, is that they're doing a lot of investments into companies, and that's where all their money is going. So when you look at it like that, that does increase the value of the company, but from a value investment perspective, doesn't make sense. Now, currently, Palantir stock is having a lot of resistance at the price of $27. If it does go a little bit above it, it can't find support. Now, it had in 2021, it's actually only managed to do it one time and find support, and that was when it went on its large bull run where the stock had gone as high as $45. But when it did end up tipping over in February, and then eventually falling below that $27 mark, it wasn't able to find any support above that, so it's just been having that resistance at $27, which is an area that it really needs to surpass to be able to go to the next phase and find support at a higher price than that. But at the moment, a lot of resistance at $27, so it needs to surpass that, find support, and then hopefully continue a path on into growing again. But at the moment, that's what we really need to be getting over, is that. All right, now for Lucid Motors, ticker symbol LCID. A lot of people have been wondering, why did the stock fall below $20 a share? What is going on with it? If we look at Lucid, currently trading for $19.56 at the time of making this video, and the stock has traded between $9.60 and $64.86 over this last 52 weeks. Now, Lucid has a market cap of $31.66 billion, so it's a pretty good sized company for one that doesn't have any vehicles currently available to be delivered to any customers, just like how Faraday Futures is. They're both currently not having any sort of income coming in as far as a transaction being complete. Now, in the case of Lucid Motors, though, why did the stock just recently fall down quite a bit? That actually has to do with the lockup period, with the PIPE investment. The lockup period had ended, and there was a bit of selling off that had happened. But just recently, as the price of stock had dropped a good amount from that, there had been a good amount of positive buying activity coming in, which has helped send the price of the stock up a pretty good amount just over these last couple of days. So there's some positives there to be looking forward to, but still no updates as far as when the vehicles are going to be coming out. We know it's going to be sometime soon. There's going to be some deliveries that are going to be happening, but none of that information is 100% available yet, so we're still waiting on a lot of things, and that's what's really helping cause the price of the stock not being able to go on any sort of large increases, where we've been seeing it kind of just slump over a bit, just like we saw with Faraday Futures, just because there's no news coming out. We need news to be able to help the price of stock going up, and then when there's like some bad news that gets thrown at it, then that sends it down even more. But luckily, it was able to hold its head up above this white line here. So that's pretty good that it was able to do that. So we're back above the white line, which is an area that it's kind of been having a lot, like the absolute bottom as far as support goes. So it's managed to stay above that, which is great. All right, now Ipof, Social Capital's Chairman Palantir's Ipof. A lot of people are wondering about this one because the price of it has been trending up quite a bit. Now, the interesting thing here is that we had seen the price of Ipof going to prices around up to $17 $0.81 at one time, and then as low as $9.77. So currently, in my opinion, it's still kind of at a bargain. We've seen it when we saw it at like the $10 mark. In my opinion, that was a steal. I was buying this for that price. It was just so cheap. But there has been some news that have come out, but it's not guaranteed news. There's no actual proven source with this information, and that is that possibly Discord and Ipof are in talks to have a merger, but that's no guarantee. That could just be false information, but we'll have to see how it does play out. I haven't heard it from any sort of news source that has said it. It's just some online rumors that are going around, some rumors on Reddit and such, and that has helped out with the increase in the price of stock. But that would be great if they do get Discord. I would love that, but there's no for sure answer, so it's just a lot of hype at this moment. But that has helped out with a lot of volume activity. We've seen a lot of buying, a lot more than the average buying into Ipof because of that. So we'll have to see how it does play out. Maybe we might be getting a target here soon, and that would be absolutely amazing if it is Discord, but who knows what it's going to be. But that's what's going on with Ipof. There's just some rumors out, and there's no definite answer on what is actually going on. So anyways, that being said, I'll hear what your guys' thoughts are on these 4 stocks. Is anybody invested into them? I'd like to know. And what are your thoughts of all the news that's coming out with Ipof and there's still no target? What do you guys think that one is going to be? Let me know in the comment section. So please like, share, comment, subscribe. New videos coming out all the time. Thanks guys for watching.